Hey there, treasure hunt fans, it's your old pal Big D here, back with another video. And in this video, this is episode 10. Now, I know a lot of people are like, so? That's nice. But to me, this is a major milestone. I cannot believe once I post this video, I literally have 10 videos up on YouTube. And I know they total over an hour of programming for sure. It might be closer to 2 hours, I think, at this point. So this is really a dream come true. I never thought I'd be at this point. I know 10 episodes doesn't seem like a lot, but it is to me. Had you told me 6 months ago that I would have 10 episodes up on YouTube, I would have said no, because I don't like watching myself in these things. Although I have watched myself recently, and just to be honest, I didn't think it was actually quite bad, but I'm a very big critic of myself, so it's kind of hard to watch me. So I can't believe I literally have 10 episodes up on YouTube, and that's just the beginning, because I plan on doing a whole lot more. But I want to thank everybody from the bottom of my heart for watching these videos, for sharing these videos, and liking these videos. I really appreciate it. I know it's been a group effort, and all you guys out there, the reason why this is still going on, the reason why this is still happening. So from the bottom of my heart, I thank everybody. Thank you so much for just being there for me and watching these videos and sharing them and just getting the word out. It really, truly means a lot. And whenever I do see you, I will personally thank each and every one of you, because without you, I don't have a channel. No, honestly, if you guys weren't watching this, why would I even bother doing this? I can speak, I swear. But thank you again from the bottom of my heart. So this episode, I decided to do something a little bit different. There's not going to be any DVD reviews this time, because honestly, I didn't really go out this weekend, so I didn't do any hunting or anything like that. So this is going to be a couple reviews. I'm going to do a movie review for a movie that my wife and I went and saw, and my brother-in-law. We went and saw this weekend, and then I'm going to do a TV show review for a certain TV show that's just come out that I think is getting a lot of bad press, but to be honest, I really like it a lot. So with that being said, let's get into our first review. So as you can see, the movie that my wife and I and my brother-in-law went out and saw this weekend was American Assassin, which is based on a book trilogy that came out quite a few years ago. And in this movie, and I'm not going to do any spoilers or anything like that, so nobody worry. I'm just going to give you a basic plot line, which was shown in the trailer, so nobody has to worry. But basically, this is about a kid. He's probably in his mid-20s, and he's with his girlfriend at a beach resort. And some terrorists come in and basically mow down everybody at the beach resort. And he survives, but his girlfriend doesn't. And the whole movie is about him wanting to train and get back and get the people that did this to him and to his girlfriend. And so it's all about him doing the training and going along. But however, like half an hour of the movie takes a complete left turn, which was good. Don't get me wrong, it was really good. It really enhanced the movie. But it was one of those things where you were like, you saw it and went, oh, wait a minute, I thought the movie was going to be like this, but it turned out it went this way. It was actually a really good turn. I really enjoyed it. It was a very well done movie. It's surprising because Michael Keaton's in it. Michael Keaton plays this ex-Navy SEAL who's completely badass, and it's funny with Michael Keaton because you remember him back like in Mr. Mom and stuff like that way back in the day when he was doing all comedies like like I said, Mr. Mom or Gung Ho, and movies like that where, you know, it was like he was a comedian slash comedic actor, and over the course of time he's gotten to be more and more serious roles. I think that really kicked off with Batman, the Tim Burton version of Batman. He went on from there, and then he's gotten to more dramatic, very much more dramatic roles. And the one that I really liked the most he's done recently was Birdman, which was an excellent movie, and I seriously suggest you check it out if you can. It's a really well done movie, and the really cool thing about that movie is there's no cut scenes in that movie. It's one long camera shot through the whole movie. The camera follows him everywhere he's going throughout the whole movie. So there's not this, okay, we're on this scene and then we cut over to a different scene. It follows him through the whole movie. It's really well done. It's a completely different take than what you would normally see, but I highly recommend Birdman. So it stars Michael Keaton, and it stars Taylor Kitsch, who I'm also a big fan of. And not a lot of people like Taylor Kitsch, but I'm a big fan of Taylor Kitsch's. I love John Carter on Mars. I love Lone Survivor. I even like Battleship. Most people didn't like Battleship, but I did. I liked it. So he's a really good actor as well. And the new guy, and I'm sorry, I can't remember his name, and I'm sure somebody will call me out on this, but he did a really good job too. He was really well done. The main actor did it. I was really surprised. He was really good in it. But overall, you know, the movie, it's like a 2-hour movie, but it doesn't feel like 2 hours. It was pretty fast-paced. And the ending, I won't ruin it for you, but let me just say this. The ending was pretty epic. There's something that happens at the ending, you're just like, all right, that's pretty darn cool. So I would highly recommend checking it out. It's a very well done movie, has a really good plot to it. It keeps pretty fast paced. There's a couple times it slowed down a little bit here and there, but I think every time I thought I got it figured out, they would do something different. And that's what I liked about the movie is not a lot of movies do that anymore. Usually you can sit down a movie within the first 10, 15 minutes, you can go, oh, I can see what's going to happen. He's going to hook up with her. She's going to do this. This is going to happen. At the end, they're all going to live happy ever after. Not in this movie. There was a lot of twists and turns, a lot of things you thought, okay, this is what's going to happen. And then they would shoot right or they would shoot left. And I love movies like that. I love movies that keep you guessing. It's kind of like I saw a couple weeks ago, Logan Lucky. And that was another movie where just like, I didn't see that coming. Or, really? Okay, that's how it went. I love movies like that because they keep you thinking, keep you on your feet. And it also gets you out of your head too, you know, when you're sitting there trying to figure out how's it going to work, how's it going to work, you're not worried about everything else going on around you. So it's a great way to get yourself out of your head. So if you get a chance, I highly recommend seeing it. I know it'll probably be in theaters for a few more weeks, and I'm sure within a couple months it'll be out on DVD. Matter of fact, I almost guarantee it'll be out before Christmas, like because Hollywood tries to shove everything out before Christmas. So definitely check it out, American Assassin. So with that being said, now I want to get into a TV review, which I all know, yeah, because again, I can speak. We all know that I haven't done one of these before, but there's a TV show that just recently started that I really want to discuss because I think it's getting a bad rap. So the TV show is this. So as you can see, the TV show is Orville, which is on Fox, starring Seth MacFarlane, the guy who created Family Guy, American Dad. He did Ted 1 and 2. He's a very comedic actor, but he's also an amazingly big Star Trek fan. He's a huge Star Trek fan. And you can see it in all of his works. I mean, every movie he's made, every TV show he's done, there's always Star Trek references all throughout every show. And it's always comedic and really funny. But, I mean, look at Ted 2, for example. Michael Dorn, who played Worf on Next Generation, was actually in that movie. So it was really cool to see that. And he's a big Star Trek fan. So this show is kind of an homage to not just Star Trek, but other movies like Galaxy Quest, and even some Star Wars in there too. So it's a really well done show. Critics are panning it, saying it's like terrible, don't watch it. I say watch it. It's fun. It's about time we get a show that's got a little bit coming to it. There's some drama to it too. But it's very lighthearted, and you take it as tongue-in-cheek. But again, it's cool to have another space show on TV. Because nowadays we're so real with crime dramas and reality TV and all this other nonsense. It's just nice to have something a little bit different. So basically the show is titled The Orville, and it's about a group of people who are on a starship named the Orville. They'll go out and have adventures. You know, Seth MacFarlane's the captain, and then they got a first officer who, ironically enough and funny enough, he was married to. He caught her cheating on her, so they got a divorce, but yet now they're captain and first officer, so it's kind of funny, all this like tension between them. And it's just, it rounded out with a great group of characters, from the helmsman to the security officer, who's like 20 years old in the movie, but she does a really good job. And then, ironically enough, the lady who plays the doctor on the show was actually on Deep Space Nine. She played Captain Sisko's love interest in the last like 3 or 4 seasons of the show, so that's really cool. There's an actual Star Trek tie-in right there for somebody who was actually on the show, so that's really cool. But it's just it's a space drama comedy, or dramedy if you want to call it. You know, it's a really good show. It's on Fox. It's on Thursday nights. I would highly recommend checking it out. Again, there's some tongue-in-cheek humor, a little bit of crude humor, but it's not overwhelming or something like that. But it's a great, just like I like to use the term, popcorn show. Like, it's just great to sit back and relax and watch the show, and then you're watching the show, you're kind of into it, and all of a sudden he throws a one-liner and you're just like, you can't stop laughing. It's absolutely hilarious. So it's on Fox. It probably won't last very long because we all know Fox doesn't like to keep shows around, but I'm really hoping it does, because the critics haven't liked it, but the fans have really liked it. Like, I was looking up some of their scores today on Rotten Tomatoes, and it had an 88% fan rating, so that's pretty good. And to be honest with you, critics are terrible anyways. They don't know squat. They get paid to be pompous and paid to be like, they think they're intellectual and they're so sophisticated, and they're not. They're just average human beings like you and I are. So I really don't pay attention to critics, because critics, you know, I'd love to be my own movie reviewer, just do movie reviews all day long, do like a Siskel and Ebert type thing, because I think I have a better understanding of movies than a lot of critics do. A lot of critics are just looking for this internal meaning and this awe-inspiring event that will make your life so much bigger. No, not me. Did it entertain me? Sure. All right, thumbs up. I'll watch it again. So Orville is definitely one of those shows, and the effects are really good. I'm really surprised. Like, they've really put a lot of money behind it, because the sets all look really well done. Their uniforms look really well, and the computer graphics and the digital stuff is really well done. I mean, I give them mad props. And I'm really surprised because Fox usually has a tendency not to go that extreme. But they did on this one. And I think they really hit a home run. And I think as the show progresses, like every show, starts off slow and gets progressively better. So I know this show is going to get even better than it already is. So I would definitely check it out. It's a really good show. And again, it's on TV, so you can watch it. It doesn't cost you anything. Go for it. Just, doesn't hurt to try. So with that being said, that's it for both my reviews today. This is kind of a little bit shorter episode. Got new release Tuesday coming out, which I probably won't get done until Wednesday because I'm going out tomorrow night with some friends to discuss podcasting. So that ought to be fun because that's something else I'm going to be getting into to tie in with these videos. So I'm looking forward to that as well. And, update on my top 100 list. Let me tell you, I actually have the list finalized. I actually have a list of my top 100 movies of all time. I've got it. It was one of the hardest things I've had to do probably in a really long time, because every time I'd get it set, wait a minute, what about this movie? Well, I have to pull one out and I have to put that one in. So it took me quite a while. I think it basically took me the whole weekend to do. But it is done, and so now I just need to start filming the episodes, which you probably should start seeing those in a couple weeks. I'm going to do them in 10 movie increments going on down, probably at least 2 to 3 videos a week so I can get through the top 100. And then after that, I'm actually working on, believe it or not, a top 100 horror movies of all time, my list of horror movies of all time. So that'll be interesting too, because there's a lot of different things that I've got on that list already that I was working on over the weekend as well. So please be on the lookout for both those videos, and be on the lookout for the new release video, because this week is Wonder Woman, and I'm going to be buying Wonder Woman because it's DC. Is there anything better? I think not. So definitely check out for that. Oh yeah, and I believe Starship Troopers on 4K is coming out this week, which is another one I'll be picking up because it's Starship Troopers. It's the 20th anniversary of the movie, and it's in 4K, and I believe Best Buy has a steelbook on it, so a steelbook limited edition. So I'll definitely be picking that up as well. But until then, everybody take care. Everybody have a good one. Again, thank you all for watching these videos, and thank you all for liking and subscribing, and for sharing these videos. You guys are the best. And don't forget, while we mentioned that, don't forget to like this video and click the little subscribe button. Subscribe. Again, boy, I got this English is flowing today for me. Click the subscribe button and you will get more videos by Big D. Until then, everybody take care, and always remember what I always say, always keep hunting. Bye. So you thought I was done, and I wasn't. I was talking to my buddy Nate. He and I went out hunting a couple weeks ago, and I picked up some movies with him, and he was a little bit remiss that I hadn't shown what I picked up from our adventures yet. And the reason why I hadn't was when I did change my room here recently and move my 4K TV in here and move my lasers player and move everything around and made things more of a theater atmosphere in my room, I knocked over a ton of my DVDs, and the movies that I got on that trip got knocked over and got shuffled through a ton. It was like 100 DVDs all spilled out all over the place. And I can't quite remember all the movies that I got because I put them back up in a stack, and everything's been so crazy lately I can't remember what I got. However, I do remember one that I got, and the one that I did get that I'm going to show you is Terminator 2, the Special Edition 10 set. Now this came out several years ago, and the cool thing about this one was it had a hidden menu in it. If you punched in a certain code on your DVD remote, it would unlock an Ultimate Edition version of the movie. It was a version that you could only see in this box. Now, I know, like, later on that I believe they did put it out, but this is the first time they ever did anything like this. It was actual code. You had to push in certain numbers on the... I can't remember what the keystrokes were anymore on your remote control to do it, but all of a sudden this new menu would pop up and it would say, Play Ultimate Edition. You could play that. It had some additional features, and I wish I could remember. It's been a long time since I've seen it, but I believe the original ending was on there where you see Sarah Connor in the future. She's realized that everything is okie dokie, and the movie ends with like a road. They're just driving a road because they don't know where they're going anymore. No, that was the original version. I take that back. It actually was just her sitting in the swing. Not only a swing, it was a bench out in a... it was out in a bench in a park, and then all of her family was around, and they took a picture, and she was obviously older, and she survived. Judgment Day had happened, everything was okay. So that was the hidden feature in this. So it was a really cool video, and actually, when I got this at a Goodwill, and it was like $2. So it was a really good thing. It actually comes in a tin. You can slide it out. And it looks like that on the inside. It actually came with the original back cover, which is pretty cool. And then, yeah, it has DVD-ROM features and all kinds of stuff. And then it basically looks like this. It's a two-sided disc. And it's pretty cool. And I used to own this a long time ago, and I got rid of it when I got it on Blu-ray. And then when I saw it, I was like, you know, I really like that because I like that special feature stuff like that, being able to find that hidden menu. So now I just got to figure out how to find it again. Also, oddly enough, when I did get this, the funny thing is, in, I want to say 2 or 3 weeks, they're coming out with a 4K version of this movie. And I really want to get it, but I know I can't afford it. It's coming out in an exclusive set that has the Terminator arm from Terminator 2 that you saw at the was it Dyson's company or whatever like that. It actually has a replica. It looks just like this on the movies. It comes in that glass tube and everything like that. And I believe the movie's secure at the bottom or something. I'm not really sure how they're going to work that out. But that looks really cool. And that is coming out on 4K, so that's pretty awesome too. So that is my little movie review. That is in honor of my buddy who we did go out, and I feel bad that I didn't get this review done sooner because he helped me out quite a bit that day, and I really appreciate all of his help. So with that, I'll remember, keep hunting. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.